Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here with Tito Ortiz in San Diego. Well, he'll be taking on Stephan Bonnar coming up in November 15th for Bellator show titled Tito versus Bonnar. Tito, you know, you're healthy now, and I wanted to get how your body is dealing now that you're getting older, but you still seem very active, very focused.
Just staying focused. Staying active is really important. If you take time off, your body's gonna be harder to make the bounce back, and it took a while to make that bounce back last year. After my neck injury and coming back February and March, and I was able to actually bounce back, and I have a little bit more time for this fight to get ready. For the Shamaiko fight, I only had about 3.5, 4 weeks to get ready. This one I had a full 8 weeks, and we got 4 more weeks to go. I'm excited. I'm in great shape, so now it's just working on the timing. We're working 6 days a week, putting in 3 to 4 hours a day. I'm getting my lifts, getting my runs, getting my sparring, getting my wrestling, getting my jiu-jitsu in, just to go in and try to crush this guy's face. He's such a loud, barking little rat. It's like a little baby chihuahua, and I really just love to sit there and listen to him bark like a little chihuahua. It's funny because it shows how fake and how much of a phony he really is.
He's been doing a lot of talking, and I know it's getting to you. You've been a pro for a very long time, and this isn't something new to you. You've had opponents trash talk you, but it seems with him in specific, he's really, really getting to you. What's been the difference between the other guys and this guy?
You don't bring someone's family into the whole situation in the fight game. You don't bring someone's fans into the situation of a fight game. I've been doing this for such a long time. Me and Ken Shamrock, we had our differences when we fought, but it was about personal stuff between me and him, and that's it. It never went on to the family, it never went on to the fans. And Bonnar is reaching for that. He bring in one of my old sparring partners that he try to call my coach. I hope he teaches him stuff because he never did shit in our camp anyways. He's being fed to the wolves. He doesn't even realize it. He's being baited. He doesn't realize it. I sit there and I watch, and you can see someone's fear when they sit there and just bark as loud as they possibly can. And I could be as professional as possible and just let my fight do the talking on November 15th and shut him up once and for all. There could be no handshake after the fight. I'm gonna step on his face and spit on him. I dislike the man. There's no professionalism at all for this fight. Zero. I just can't wait for November 15th.
I see how intense you get when you're talking about him, and he's actually right next to us. Is it hard to kind of compose yourself right now, seeing him right there? Do you have feelings of wanting to just go over there and slap him around? He's Tito shaking.
My adrenaline does get pumping, but I think the better man stays quiet and let the business be talking on November 15th. I could bark and scream and hoot and holler and huff and puff and ruffle my feathers like he's doing, but he knows what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. And on November 15th, the fans will get to see what's going to happen on free TV on Spike.
Bonnar, prior to this bout, fought Anderson, was busted for steroids, was going to get suspended, but he retired. What do you make of him coming back and not really serving any time? Because I know a lot of fans are wondering that, like, this guy kind of got a free pass and not having to serve a suspension for that drug test.
Well, I guess that's what he gets for living on his knees with UFC, He get as many BJs as possible so he doesn't have to serve any time at all. It's all right. He'll pay for it for this one.
And looking at this fight as well, in interviews you said you want to punish the guy for 3 rounds. But does the approach change now because of how the trash talk has gone to you? Do you train differently now?
We do 5 6-minute rounds, 30-second rest, and just try to push my heart rate as hard as I possibly can and get ready for 3 5-minute rounds to try to hurt him. I draw it out, I just punish him, I'm just going to go for blood. I'm just going to try to hurt him with every single punch, every single elbow, every single knee. Submissions come, they come. I'm just going to try to finish this fight and try to hurt him and step on his face and spit on him when I'm done.
And on a closing note, what would you say to those fans? I know you proved a lot of people wrong in the Shamaiko fight. A lot of people said, Tito's not the same, he's done. But what would you say to those fans that continue to say that? And are you going to prove them wrong when you fight Bonnar on that date in November?
I don't think I have to prove anybody wrong. I'm just going to prove all my fans right who have my back. Anybody that still talks smack, they ain't fighters. They don't do this stuff for a living. All they are is critics behind a television or behind a keyboard who think they're tough guys, and it's cool. They can talk as much smack as they possibly want, and jealousy is a bitch, and they could envy as much as possible on me, but I know who I am, I know what I do, and I know how I fight, and I fight well, I fight tough, I fight with my heart and my soul, and that's why my fans love me.
Tito, thank you very much. Certainly appreciate it. And keep up with the fishing. I've been seeing your Instagram videos.
I'm telling you, man, it's driving me nuts. My camp's starting. It's like they're killing the fishing. El Nino's going nuts, catching a Dorado. I mean, Wahoo in Southern California is amazing. I mean, I'm a huge fisherman, so it's like just to see all this fish being caught. It's like, all right, I'm like, hey, Coach, it's cool if I have like a half day today, so I can go fish for a couple hours. But I haven't got a chance. Of course, the weekends I'm training too. My son Jacob comes for the weekends, so hopefully this weekend I'll be able to get one day of fishing in, man. So I'm a huge fisherman. So
when this fight's over, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of days.
Then all the fish will be gone. It'll be winter time, but then we'll do rock fishing. But it's cool. Yeah, no, for sure.
Good chatting with you, Tito. You're the man. Tito Ortiz, Marcos Villegas here in San Diego, California.